Couple of things. First one, I don't know if you can hear it, you probably can't hear it on my microphone, but next door neighbours like to play really crap music in the middle of the day. And I live in a terraced house, so yeah, thanks for that. Second thing, terrible hairdo, I just couldn't be bothered. Yeah, that's what that is. Thirdly, I've introduced the bush to the YouTubes on the Facebooks, vloggies, massing season. Yeah. I don't know if it works. Let me know in the comments section of any interior designers out there fancy giving me their opinion on my current setup. Muscle gain and alcohol. Can you consume both and still get results? So I'm not insinuating that you should drink lots of alcohol all of the time. I'm also not suggesting that you should drink lots of alcohol in one particular moment in time, aka alcoholism and binge drinking. I'm not suggesting those. What I'm going to go over is, can you maybe enjoy a few beverages here and there with some friends and still be able to meet your muscle building goals? I think to make this video really short, yes. But what I'll do is I'll go over a few points for you to be able to help show you how to fit it within your overall goal of gaining muscle. I like to drink a beer. I like to have a whiskey. I like to drink wine. I like to drink champagne. I like to go out with my girlfriend, go out with my friends and have a drink. Sometimes it's one or two, sometimes it's probably 10. Sometimes it's shots, sometimes it's not. But fundamentally, I am normal and I like to drink alcohol with friends. So this is to my first point, or first few little facts about alcohol. Alcohol is 7 calories per gram. So it's only second to fat in how many calories it actually contains. That's a lot of calories per gram, considering carbohydrates and protein are only 4 calories per gram. The second thing is that alcohol does play a role within overall health. We know that the blue zones, or the ones that contain 100-year-old individuals, or the most amount of 100-year-old individuals, we tend to find that they maybe consume some moderate amounts of alcohol, along with other things, being sociable and eating vegetables and whatnot, but they still consume alcohol. The last little fact is that alcohol is fundamentally processed first beyond anything else. It is a poison and your body will try and get rid of it. So everything else stops, and that then means that alcohol is pushed out of the body. Alcohol in itself is simply additional calories. Additional calories that will add to your overall calorie allotment for the day. So that means if you go out and you drink, maybe let's say you drink 4 pints of lager, and let's say it balances anywhere between about 250 to 400 calories per pint of lager. That's going to be about 800 to 1600 calories over just 4 pints. That's a lot of calories, especially if you're only necessarily going to be consuming about 2,800, 2,900 on a bulk. One very interesting thing is that alcohol post-workout is probably not a good thing. Alcohol post-workout will mean that you'll stop or halt muscle protein synthesis. Going back to that idea that alcohol is the first thing that gets processed, it means that if you post-workout start to have some drinks, it's probably going to certainly have a negative impact, A, in your ability to recover, and B, your ability to probably grow muscle tissue. It's probably a better idea to wait till later in the day or the evening and make sure that you have your normal post-workout meal or your protein-rich drink or any of that kind of sorts. The last one is going over the next day. It is a case of getting up, having your caffeinated beverage before you go and train, get it trained and see what happens. I've hit PBs on a hangover, so it hasn't necessarily negatively impacted strength overall. It can affect endurance a little bit, and that might be more due to the fact of your lack of sleep. Because, if you're having a heavy night, then you probably were out a little bit later, and you probably didn't also sleep very well because of the effects of overall alcohol. So understanding that maybe earlier in the week, especially if you're going out the weekends, you get it done. Get all the work done that you need to be doing with your training and your muscle building goals, and then use the weekend or the Saturday or Sunday to recover and enjoy yourself like you normally would. So it is a case of be aware of what alcohol is probably going to do to you, potentially your training. It might not affect strength overall, certainly it hasn't done personally for me, but second of all, it might affect your overall endurance or your ability to create or train enough volume overall in your session. Something a little bit different today, and I hope you enjoyed it in terms of the edit and whatnot, but that is alcohol and muscle gaining. I like alcohol, I like to go out and have a nice beer, I like to have a drinks with my friends and my girlfriend, and that's just the way it is, and you can have it as part of your muscle gaining goals. Just be aware of a few little things that I've mentioned in this video. As always, if you've liked this video, hit that like button, maybe hit the share button. If you would like to follow me on YouTube, you can, so just hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, like me on Facebook. If you've got any questions or any queries at all, hit them up in the comments section. Maybe even tell me if you like Brewdog or not, or you're a Brewdog fan, and we can take things from there. Either way, this is episode 11 of the muscle of... I can't even get the names right. I mean, I can't even get the bloomin' version of the episode right. This is episode 11 of the massing season. Done.